Good Friday morning, 7th grade. Today we're going to review the use of linking verbs and predicate words. Yesterday, on page 81, which was part 2 of our lesson, we were looking at the predicate noun or predicate adjective that followed a linking verb in the sentence. We were also noticing that not every sentence is going to have a linking verb, but if I substitute the word is or are, I can easily tell if my verb is a linking verb. And sometimes that linking verb already is the word is or are in the sentence, and it makes it even easier to figure them out. Yesterday, we identified these sentence parts on these 15 sentences. If there are any questions, again, about those, please contact me and we can go through some additional examples. In our packets, let's page ahead to lesson 3.4. It's on the page which is numbered 101 on the bottom, linking verbs and predicate words. Our goal for today is to simply review what we've talked about on Wednesday and Thursday concerning the sentences that contain linking verbs or predicate words. My lesson for today begins by saying that a linking verb connects the subject of a sentence with a noun or an adjective which is found inside of that sentence. And yesterday, we were using the color green to identify those predicate nouns or predicate adjectives. Juana Ortiz was the director, predicate noun. Ms. Ortiz is imaginative. This is a predicate adjective. Yesterday, we said we were identifying the subject and then the verb, linking verb, and each of these sentences then has the progression of going from subject, verb, to predicate noun, predicate adjective, or we could tell whether or not it was going to contain a subject complement. This paragraph reviews what we just said concerning director being a predicate noun and imaginative being a predicate adjective. Go to the next page, please. Here is the definition of the predicate adjective. Again, it doesn't rename, but rather it describes, it modifies the subject of the sentence. Sometimes these can also contain compounds. My subject is Ms. Ortiz. My linking verb is the word is. Now, each of these sentences contains a compound. Predicate noun, predicate adjective. Ms. Ortiz is teacher. Teacher renames Ms. Ortiz. Ms. Ortiz is musician. Predicate noun. Ms. Ortiz is stern. You could say stern Ms. Ortiz. Fair Ms. Ortiz. Again, compound predicate adjective. Any part of my sentence, of course, can be compound. As you had listed on the page from the beginning of our lesson on Wednesday, page number 79, lesson 15, there were some common linking words. And this chart also includes for us some additional words that weren't in my first chart but were listed in the description up above, and that's these words, the forms of be: is, am, are, was, and were, and become. Anytime again that I can substitute these words, there's a very good chance that there's going to be a predicate noun or a predicate adjective inside of my sentence. Once again, how can I tell if my verb is going to be a linking verb or if it's going to be an action verb? In my first example, notice the linking verb. The director is angry. Is can be substituted for sounded. The director is the alarm? No. In this sentence, the context shows me that this would be action. That would make this a direct object. So even though a verb in one sense can be linking, in another sense it can be action. That's why I need to use my clues, substituting is or are. It helps me to identify those things. So I want to take a look now at these 6 sentences, and I want to identify the subject and any other words in the sentence that would help me to identify. So I have my linking verb and I have my predicate noun, predicate adjective, and I can easily tell by substituting is or are. Douglas looks handsome. Douglas is handsome. That means this is a linking verb. Prepositional phrase. Number 2, what is my sentence talking about? Carly. Do I notice my verb? It is the word is. What is Carly? She is a singer. She is a dancer. Nouns. Subject, linking verb, compound, predicate noun, just as was described at the top of my page. Sentence number 3. What is it talking about? Figure. What did the figure do? It appeared in the gloom. There's nothing after here. So this does not contain predicate noun or predicate adjective because the verb is followed by a prepositional phrase, which is the end of the sentence. Number 5, the band. What does the band do? The band sounds. How does the band sound? Band sounds wonderful. The band is wonderful. That's a linking verb. Subject, linking verb, predicate adjective. Wonderful band. This describes band. What kind of band? It is a wonderful band. Zelda. What did Zelda do? Smelled. Zelda is smoke. Zelda are smoke? No. This is not a linking verb. This would be a direct object. Sentence number 6. Ouida, Sebastian, subject. I'm noticing a linking verb. Became. Is what? Writer. Is writer. Predicate noun. Prepositional phrase. My takeaway from lesson 15 and 3.4. Some sentences contain a special verb which we call a linking verb. A linking verb connects the subject to the end of the sentence by renaming the subject or describing the subject. Because it renames or describes the subject, we call it a subject complement. A subject complement can be a predicate noun, singer dancer, or a predicate adjective, wonderful. When it comes time for our tests, we will have the opportunity not only to find the verbs in the sentences, but also we'll have the opportunity to say whether it is a predicate noun, a predicate adjective, or a direct or indirect object. That completes our series of lessons for this week. A couple of reminders. Make certain that your name appears at the top of your papers. Number 2, please make certain that all of these papers stay together, and now place them inside of Monday's folder so it can be easily retrieved and scored in GradeLink for you. This week we've gone through all of our lessons and you've received all of the answers, so by following through with the video, you've not only gained the skill material, but you've also been able to receive an A+ for following through the video. Awesome. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk again next week.